Let's put on some lipstick. Let's look good while doing this. How could I resist? How could I resist? I mean, I can't. I mean, I got the okay for this. It's the devil card, right? This is... Well, welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the infinite eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. All right, so no chats today. I really feel like this is gonna be, just like a test run at that. Gotta balance the vibes, and so this is Gifts Unlocked, Season 3, Episode 15. That is In Light of the Devil card. High degree of magnetism. I did one offline, and I'm not going to post it up until later. In fact, I'm not going to spend very much time on this one. Left side. This is funky, though. I mean, this is, okay, part 2. The 2-2 portal is what I shall call this one. And I received like a lot. I think there's someone that hacked into my computer because a window keeps popping up. It's a home media player and it keeps, doing its thing. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it was adamant about not having me on here, but like I'm good. I'm good for it. I guess other people are not, and so I'm just gonna get a little bit ready here as far as like how I should, doing the thing, doing the most, that kind of thing. All right, and so it is one more thing for concoction. All right. Doing it. All right. So, okay, which is weird. Okay, the left side, the recipient side, hidden enemy in reversal. Revealed? Or upcoming? In limbo? Partially in limbo, but this is more so hidden enemy is revealed. Okay, that's the energy card. And then the doing side is deception. So, yeah, I know that, again, I have a lot of watchers on my forums or in person, whatever the case. I don't need to beat a dead horse's ear on that. And so it's like when one part of it is broken, the whole thing is kind of obvious to the other working parts or the non-working parts. Everything is just revealed, so I'm not worrying about it too much. This is I'm gonna leave it kind of open space to see what my guides want to tell me, like inform me of. So I'm gonna go with segue cards as this quantum. That's the quantum. Yeah, I was told not to post the other one until, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Until I reach my viewership. So I need 600 more hours viewed before I can be considered. Alexa, stop. Be considered an affiliate or like apply to be one. But until then, I think is that correct? Yeah, because it's none your business. None your business then. And I don't think this stuff is either. It's just, I'm just doing it like as a tester. I want to see what's up. Okay, people are stressing. Okay, so this is, oh wait. Okay, so in light of the devil card, there's a lot of emphasis, a lot of obsession, a lot of wills attached to it, a lot of souls attached to it. And so there's a huge emphasis like on a like hold your breath type of energy. But with this as a prefix on energy, it's like it's not me holding my breath. So as far as like anything else that is like high ticketed on my end, I do my divination to lead me through, and it hasn't failed me. I think people fail the system or this. Yeah, I would say more so the people rationalize the system fails the people, so then they just fail the system, that kind of energy. So they use it as rationale, an excuse to do whatever the fuckeries they do. And so there's that, okay? But I just know that there are good things for me coming through. And so I'm not going to sweat it. Okay, so 9 of Swords. Recipient doing. Recipient doing. Well, it was received like that, okay? Okay, so I'll get this as a prefix. Okay. Basically where I land. Okay, so there's a huge emphasis on receptivity. 6 of Pentacles in reversal. So it's my time to receive. It's my time. My time. This is good. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to do the segue. Okay. Okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1, choice. Okay, 8 of Pentacles and the Hangman card. Is it in reversal or not? Oh, it is in reversal. Okay. I just had to look at the Roman numerals. Darn. Okay, so there's a huge sense of awareness, okay, on the doing side. All right. So 8 of Pentacles, the recipient side, this is internal, external energy. So this is expertise. So there's like an anonymous figure. That's so far. The galaxy sends, you see? It's spewing out those pentacles. Practically spewing. All right. All right, so this is mastery. This is from an energy that knows what the frick they're doing and what the frick they're talking about, as well as what everybody else is talking about or not talking about. That's the recipient side. That's external to me. So that's the segue card. That's wonderful. Someone has stepped in, or some entity has stepped in to make things right, because there's this huge sense of awareness in delegating activities and following through. Okay, you don't just like sit on the knowledge that you have, you apply accordingly. Okay, so there's that. All right, and then now the header cards. Fantastic. So I've been exercising quite a bit, exercising, stretching, etc., body awareness, and releasing all the dark workings, I think, are mainly from females. Still, or like, how do I say it? Feminine, dark feminine energy, for females. Oh, this is a new one. This is a new one. It's like the little dancing, like a little, I don't know what era that is, like 1940s maybe. Anyway, yeah, some dark feminine energy. So that may be conducted by males who have shitty dark feminine features to them, or females, you know, or non-binaries. We'll find out, you know. To me, it doesn't fucking matter, except like largely like identifiers to all this, like who's who, what's what, what's going on. And so there's that. But there's a huge awareness in who's screwed me over, who's trying to rectify their shit, and who can, and what the capabilities are. So it's just like a bunch of like, it's like what is it? Is it Dungeons and Dragons? No, World of Warcraft. I don't know. There's a bunch of dice that you use. You just throw it out, and so it's not just your normal like regular faceted traditional dice. They're multifaceted. So that's what we're talking about here, and multiples of them. So there's gaming introduced into this atmosphere, but like intellectual gaming. And so I have no rush on this, but I am seeking not to drag my feet. I'm just going with the pace as I'm guided. And people will reveal their true colors through actions or inactions, and I just have to allow it. I have to remember this is the Mordor arena. And so what will be, it's all fated. So Sisters of Fate, help me out here. Oh, may I have your assistance? Okay. We say 7 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Swords in reverse. How awesome is that? How immediate they are. But they're like, don't worry about it. We're having you cash in on this. This is not just like the golden ticket. This is, you are golden. You can transcend this as a phoenix does. Because this is all ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Fuck this, fuck that. As your translator, that is what they're saying. Okay. All right. So, okay. Would you like to lead this one? Is it okay? My expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. Do we have the okay for the Sisters of Fate to lead this one? No. But we shall receive their input. And I shall lead. That's how they're teaching me the ways. Remember, I am the one controlling the dashboard here. All right. Okay. Sisters of Fate. What's your input? Okay. So, doop. Okay. So we're doing the header cards. Okay. Bloop. 3, 2, 1. Choice. What we got here? Oh, 5 of Swords and Page of Swords. That's 6 of Swords. That's navigation. That's me leading the crew, basically. Me leading myself and my teams. So this is having the upper hand, the recipient side, like, we have gifted you the advantage, and it's more than just the 7 of Wands. This is like, you are opted into war. Fuck those people. Fuck those energies. You are in the lead, basically. When people kind of, when push comes to shove, this is like, I salt and pepper it. So they go, push it. So I insert a different vibe that is so much more elevated, so much more desired, so much more like welcomed. Hello. Yes. Turn the tables and turn the tables. I don't even know how to like turn the tables. Yeah. Turn the tables. And table turning I shall. Look. There are no boundaries to what I can do. That's wonderful. Okay, now moving forward, where do I go with this? So we did those, that deck. Okay. Okay, moving forward with the next. Well, tarot. Okay. 8 of Swords and the Revolution. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. So this is kind of like Ghostbusters energy. Okay. So this is what they're saying. Okay, leading with this sword here. So that's 6, and then the 8, there's 14 swords. Things like regulators, round up. Yeah. So this is what happened in here. Okay, so this is Ghostbusters energy. You corner people into, to the answer. To an answer, you know, to their energy. And you can tell, like, what their responses are like, you know? It's just like, this is going to be a discerning feature. So, does this mean that I cue this tomorrow? Oh my god, what's going on there? Woo! Get some clues. Let's get some clues here. Yeah, so I exercised today, I stretched all throughout yesterday and today, and it was good. I would say I did good. I feel a lot better. I mean, it didn't stop me from eating too, but at the same time, I'm like, I should curb this and that. I want to see the impact of my workouts, but also I gotta enjoy my days. I gotta enjoy my days, which means ice cream is still good to me. Oh, power and storm. Look at that. This is I'm very striking, is that what I gotta say. This is master number 22 portal, February 2nd, 8:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What comes with the tower, recipient side? It's very striking. Okay. This it has caused a fire. It has caused a revolution. Defend the sacred is what they say. Listed on here, there's ancestral as well as children's depicted here, and an array of like kind of otherworldliness. See, I told you. So usually with a tower card, there is a lightning bolt. There are lightning bolts, at least one. But look, I'm the big one. I am going to strike. I'm going to strike. Not just like a viper strike. This is a macrocosmic thing, a macrocosmic feature. This is something that is that bites fiercely. Not just like a small wound. It doesn't affect just one person. It doesn't just affect one person. No, it affects quite a few, many. The environment. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. This is quite suspicious for my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to you know, advise me in such a matter, with the inputs, you know, of the Sisters of Fate. So yeah, that's what they say. Okay, so because there's like some galaxy like thunderous stuff happening here, basically energetic automatopoeias, I want to see what they say. I gotta see what they say. I also did a ad hoc ad lib unsuspecting alchemization with my return to sender candle. I don't know, it told me to do it. I used so many matches trying to light that shiz and get it regulated, but like the person that I bought it from, or the original portion of it, was she was like one of those dirty practitioners too. I only came to find that out until later because I was super duper green and I didn't know any better. I was learning. And so she I always say that she would be more for like, yes, ice, do the duty, that kind of energy, you know, without saying too much. And so I bought a shitload of stuff from her. I didn't realize that she was kind of that energy. But anyway, I choose to change up the energy. And when she did disclose, that she put way too much perfumes in the like fragrance in it. So I think the ratios change. What she didn't disclose, which makes sense to me, when you add too many fragrances in there, it changes the rate of the burning rate, basically. And so there's nothing that really holds up the candle wick as well, because it's mainly that oil burning thing. So it burns like weird and awkward, like too fast, and then so the wick goes like, it's elongated and limp, and it's like, so anyway, I did what I needed to do. I fluffed it up. Anyway, just for my candle, okay? Okay. Because we just struck February 1st, the full moon energy. And so, okay, what's here? 3 of Wands. What's coming? Something's coming. Looks like 3 rockets. Triple threat. Okay, on the other side. Oh! It's the Empress. Look at that. Baby's coming, whether you like it or not. The new enterprise is coming. The new world shall be birthed. Oh, it's scary! Just kidding. It's not. It's master number 33. I think it's a master communicator. If I don't say so myself. I mean, that's fantastic. I like it. I like it. Thank you so much for gifting me this on my part 2, or season 3, episode 13 of Gifts Unlocked, part 2, 22 portal. With master number 33, I'm in it to win it. Yes, I am. All right. So this shall not be all just talk. It shall be done. This is the Sisters of Fate giving me their input. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I like how this thing is going. Okay, so we're already at 20 minutes, 29 seconds. Fantastic. Okay, I'll get some clues into this. Oh, look at that. So there's troublemakers, but there's also troubleshooters. Pew, 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 pew. That's my left hand. That's my left hand. Pew, pew, pew. That's what it is. Like Heartbreaker. What is it? I'm a sex shooter. But no, there's something else. I'm a heartbreaker. Don't you come around messing around me. That's what's going on. Duh. You're gonna lose your shit. While I find my peace and gain my clarity and my stability. Yes, that's what it is. When you trouble make, I troubleshoot. Okay, that's interesting. A little bit more. Okay. So lastly, what else? What else? Before I get my takeaways. 6 of Swords, navigation again. Okay, a few more from that. Okay. First off, Knight of Wands. Okay. An enthusiast. What kind of enthusiast? 8 of Swords in reversal. A freedom enthusiast. I shall get myself through this. Again, the 6 and the 8 is 14 swords. Yeah, temperance. So how they say, like, I'm tapped the F out. This is I'm temperance the F out. So I shall free myself. Yes. So again, they're drawing me back to the Tower card and kind of like the navigation from that. There's an escape route I get to have. So this is like I should be very enthusiastic about how things are going. Even if somebody tries to like throw a curveball or like serve me like a subpoena, like, oh, this is some ultimate fuckery. We're gonna have you back in court, and we're gonna charge you the fees of every single salary over here, and punitive damages, and the taxations, and it's still going in my favor, which means that they're actually setting the mold. Is like they're not gonna get what they want. They're not going to get what they're charging me for. So, or what they're trying to claim reward for. So, with that, because it's so like heinous, so freaking bogus, what they're doing, can I say it? Yes. Allow them to do whatever they shall. Okay? Because I don't know. We shall find out. Grab your popcorn and corn on the cobs and caramel corn and all the frig you can think of, all the variations of snackies. Like, make a Super Bowl day out of this shit, okay? Because what they're doing is they're setting the template of what I get to do in as recourse for bringing me that shit, putting that on my plate, knowing what I have to deal with. At bare minimum, for the starters, for the starting course. This will be the appetizer. Because I've seen like so much about like layoffs here and there. People downsizing. I mean, it's always been a thing, but they like nobody like gave a shit about it because what corporations used to call it is running lean. That's what they used to call it. And so as long as like and so what they would do is they would fuck the outsourcing. you know, and not even the outsourcing. It's not just the outsourcing, but they would, like if there were different units, let's say, across the globe, in like the third world countries, they would say, fuck you. And then they would go back to the headquarters and say, we're running lean. So the smart cookies would be like, oh, okay, so this is okay, so there's layoffs, there's possible layoffs, but thank God it was their shit and not mine. And so this is kind of crazy because it's like those other arenas, international arenas, they're still housed under the same umbrella. They're still considered supposedly family. But like in contrast to today's world, like people are flipping a bitch about it. It's so weird because it's like people are like going, "Ah, ice," you know. I'm not, trust me, there's context to this. Ah, ice or whatever. Fuck that. Everybody wants to point the finger to some cause, okay? I get it. There's some reason to that. But when you run lean, same shit happens. Very, very similar things happen when you run lean and you say fuck you to certain international groupings that were supposedly part of your umbrella. But people don't give a shit because, you know. But now people's jobs are at stake. And so we got to say fuck you to somebody, you know, without like biting the hand that feeds us directly. People are crazy. Crazy. That's what I gotta say without clutching any pearls. I'm just straightening my collar because I know that is damn right correct. So anyway, they're giving me the template. They're giving me the template to what I can claim for my punitive damages over this pettiness. Yes, this petty greed. So anyway, I hadn't heard anybody say anything about that. So I might as well speak my piece. I shall. All right. So there's that. Okay. I'm hooked up in freeing myself. Okay, but I get to explore like the navigation of the waters. You know, like how do I say it? Like this is life. You experience some turbulence, okay? Everybody does. Everybody does. And it was so weird because I was backtracking to something that was said about how there's going to be some world disasters happening. That was, I think, my closing hymn. And so but then the part of that was that I'm going to remain unaffected. And I was like, fuck you, the EBT, you getting you getting my EBT? Are you serious? How is it that it's supposed to encourage people to get a job when it is the direct assumption that people haven't tried their asses off in seeking job opportunities to become a responsible civilian. I'll give you my examples. I already have. And so I done did that, okay? But like how are you expecting anybody to get a job when nobody's really hiring? They're just coming up with a facade like, let me just post it up. Okay, they used to just post it up to be like, to pull a fake one to say like, oh, our company's doing well enough to hire, we're expanding, and it's just a facade. And so how would I don't understand. I don't understand. It's bullshit on bullshit. But still, I feel like, okay, Sisters of Fate, does it really affect me? Like, I know that I'm going to experience like, oh, the choppy waters or whatever. And that's like the excitement of adventure. But I'm going to get through it. I am going to survive. I'm not only going to survive, there's more to it than that. I get to thrive. You know, these people that like have done me under, like thrown me under like the double-decker bus, not just your standard, you know, little minivan. No, they decided to throw me like in the subway, whatever the frick, okay? And so maybe though I thought like during my off time, I'm like, oh, maybe like I don't really get to experience the wrath of it because maybe those energies realize I have spoken my piece and it became true. And now the only way to avert that is doing the work and or if they want a head start to come to me and pay for my services and sponsor and or fund me to get that data. I mean, I did a reading on this like years ago. I would say maybe 4 years ago at least. And it did say something about a recession. It did. And I don't watch the fucking news. And I stay in my bubble. And there was a lot of extraterrestrial energy tied to it as well. And so I'm just saying that that's what it told me, that I'm not, they're gonna have to come to me. Shit, it's coming to true. So it's very interesting. So I just want to get like the reverb on just the feedback. What do they gotta say about it? My okay, Sisters of Fate, yeah. I can get your feedback on it. Okay, so I can't say that like maybe I think I'll feel like the environment, the excitement of the environment, like, oh shit, that's happening to them, that kind of energy. But and I could build deductions or like, oh my God, should I say it? Should I say it? Oh my God, should I say it? I'm scared. Just kidding, I'm not. Okay. But is it just going to speak the truth, or is it going to ruffle the right feathers, not the wrong feathers? Yeah, is it? Right feathers. Oh, there's a lot of hurt feelings in there. But remember when I told you about like, there's internal like warfare going on with certain groupings that are privileged. So it's like, I'm enough. No, I'm enough. Then why do they? It's just internal quarreling. And then so there's a different alibi given to the masses, like we gotta like United Nations this shit out, okay? So because we gotta maintain control, something like that. Anyway, so I want to know, okay, so how is this, is it going to affect me, like these, world disasters, or like, if so, how? I mean, maybe I just buy different toilet paper. Maybe I just wait till like I've got one roll left, which is like not outside of what I was doing. I was like down to like 2 toilet papers, or maybe even like half a toilet paper roll. So, but like I maybe like sometimes I hit sweet spots where I'm like, okay, maybe I have maybe I can buy them when I have 4 toilet paper rolls spare, like the restock. And so maybe it's that. So all right, so if it affects me, if these world events affect me, how? The High Priestess in reverse. Oh, they're saying I get to stand back and watch everything come to fruition. They say I get to be objective, be objective. And I just get to stand back and watch it all happen like a grand masterpiece, a master plan. Thinking about a plan. Yes. What else? Is there anything else? Yes. I'll shuffle a few times and then I'll go to my takeaways. I think this is going to happen over a course of time, but let me get the detail. Strength. People are going to know, like, the pimp hand is strong. The proverbial, the figurative pimp hand is strong. The strongest that they've ever seen. Well, I'm doing my thing, you see? Doing my own thing. Like you wanted, right? Like you wanted. Except you didn't stipulate very much of what you wanted, except more of what you didn't want. So an abundance, a wonderful abundance is coming through to me. Ace of Cups in reversal. There's constant replenishment. So they're like, don't fret, doodad. If EBT is taken away from you, then the other thing I gotta say about EBT, like, if I have to say my piece logically in thinking about that stuff, like, I understand that there are millions of Americans. I had no idea how many people depend on that, and how many people are like going to like food pantries and all of that. I stopped going to the food pantry for a while after like they upped my benefits, you know, whatever. And so like they did some reconsiderations. And so you know, like, if you're going to take away, like, put a cap on dependents being supported up until the age of 14, like, that's crazy because, like, the law completely recognizes minors to be, you know, up until the age of 18. And sometimes, like, if you're going to school full time, from what my mother says, if you're going to school full time, you're still considered kind of a dependent if you're, I think up until the age of 21 or something like that, if you're going to school full time, and maybe with a declared degree, I don't know, whatever the frig. And so, but anyway, looking at the standard cap at 18 years old, the law recognizes that, like, even for child support and whatever. And so, for me to like kind of, I'm not saying I'm against the government, I'm against this organization or whatever. I'm saying that if I were to discern the information, regardless of who, whatever party is involved in this poo-poo platter of an offering. I like, okay, well, it sounds as though you are stealing from children. You're stealing from future leaders of our, you know, societies. You're stealing from the, like, from children, stealing candy from children, stealing nutrition from children. How, that's fucking crazy. This is like this is like, you know, what is it? The God bless America. That's fucking crazy. That's what I gotta say. Anyway, just saying. I'm just doing some general auditing work. Okay. If you had to ask me. Okay, so anything else? So I should be fine. Let me see what else they say. So constant replenishment despite. Anything else? It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm like, you know, I don't have to worry about ICE. But then also, like, it was just like, as of February 1st, that happened. And then, like, people don't really pay attention to the causes unless they are affected. And so, but like, ICE is like, whatever's happening there is like a BFD. It's turning out to be a BFFFFD. Yeah. Like its own genre of porn, basically, and its terrorizing effects. And so I don't know. It's just like, there's just a lot of stuff going on. There was something else that I was going to say, but maybe I'm not supposed to say it because I forgot. All right, anything else here? Okay, the star. Look at that. It's coming true. Like, people will have to come to me if they want a head start on energies, and they are going to have to fund me, pay for my services, sponsor me, etc., in order to get that. There's no free of charge here. Like, my past videos are supposed to be like motivational features, you know, like, this is my experience, you know, this is not like hand over my blessings to you. It's only like reformatted in a sense of like relatability. You're not alone in this. And like, for as far as you've come, this is like this is, yeah, it happens. You can get yourself through this. But it's more of like a motivational thing, you know. But as far as like individual advice, individual entity advice, they're gonna have to come to me. They can seek other advice. They can seek their own inputs, but like coming, like, understanding how deep shiz people are in their stuff, they're gonna have to come to me. Out of the case, baby. All right, anything else? Sisters of Fate, what's your input? Anything else? Okay, that's it? That's it. Okay. All right. Okay, so indicators of some special indicators for me, yes? Okay. I don't know what to, I usually don't ask stuff like that, but I'm gonna find out what they gotta say. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, new driving laws too, as of February 1st. Like, so like if I decided to do Uber Eats or like Uber whatever, there's no longer, you cannot, I think from what I saw, there's like 10 new laws or whatever. You cannot like semi park, you cannot like temporary park, even with your like, what do you call it? Flashing lights, emergency lights or whatever, park at, you know, an emergency zone. Um or even like double park or whatever. I think it's something like that. I have to double check, but I was like, oh, that route's out. Like, if the ratings and the timing are going to like um be influenced by the convenience of where I have to park or whatever, then like do you know how awful that would be for Long Beach? Oh my goodness. Long Beach, California, for sure. Or even LA. Like you're going to have to do like a Spidey Man, like the like cycling to get your shiz in order. And so I mean that's if it's just Uber Eats. So I just I don't know. So I I'm not supposed to tell my plans or what the routes are. Until I get my my views on here. The requirements and the approval to monetize. Until then, it ain't none of your business. Okay, so yeah, you can go to another reader. You can go to like seek your own stuff. But ain't nobody got the keys like me. Ain't nobody got the shimmy. I mean, for those who have really fucked with me. Okay, so indicators. Back to the indicators before I get my takeaways, yeah? Indicators. Bloop. Brown-haired man. I don't like seeing figures like this. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Anybody could dye their hair brown. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck is that? Maybe this dude likes some pinstripes, like Zoot Suit Riot type of energy. Oh yeah, he has a high waisted and like the strong shoulders, and he's like smoking a pipe, with like some kind of like room divider type of thing, but like a panel type of thing. So he may be wearing a patch over one eye. I don't know. Okay, let's get a different indicator. Stop, look, and listen in reversal. So it's something that I should already know and sense. Like, oh my God, yeah. So I went to like this gem fair type of thing. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It was some out of state type of event. I never usually do those, but I did it once, and I started feeling like so much anxiety stepping into a building. Like my heart, like it was. I've never felt like a panic attack like so extreme until like for ages for a long time. And so I just felt that, and I was telling this supposed friend or whatever that like wait a minute, he's here, and she like blew it off, and that's looking back on things. I know that it was complete fuckery because she kept, you know, and she just blew things off that were of major concern. So anyway, and she said, "Oh, he knows that you're here, so he's trying to like throw you off off his scent. So that's why you feel so much like a lot like that, like extreme panic." And I'm like, "But it's not me." And I was like, and so I was feeling whatever he was feeling, and and so anyway, there's that. I'll just know. I don't have to like stop, look, and listen. I will just it's an inner compass, and it's an energy thing, and I will know. That's an indicator. Okay. So that might also be like in conjunction to like world disaster, world events, you know. Okay, anything else? Yes? No. No. Okay. Time for the takeaways. Okay. First deck. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands, communication. Top of the deck, no secret to this, saucy as the sun. Everything is seen. Everything. Okay, second deck. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Cups. Suitors, romance, beautiful. Eight of Cups in reverse. This is a glow up. This is a comeback. It's like, come back over here. You look good. You're looking great. I mean, I understand, like, in society's vision, on like my last little dancey dance video, that was impromptu, that was on the spot, no feed, no eating, nothing, like no eating, no coffee, no drinking, no nothing. It was blah 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 blah. No real practice, no real conditioning really, and just doing it. And so I was quite proud of myself. I would consider that energetically hot. And so I know people would talk trash on that stuff, but like energetically, I was doing great. This is the glow of the phoenix, where it's not just like fire. You see golden hues. Golden hues. There's that. Okay. All right, enough of that. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck, secret to the sauce. Patience, my dearie. All wonderful things worthwhile take patience. It is one of the virtues, yes. Matrimony, friend in reversal. Oh damn! Following the there's, oh my god, because this is a devil card. Oh my god, there's a high level of attraction and magnetism. Like because of the suitors, this is like, remember like, we can't. You and I are not friends. we're not what is the line? I forgot. You and I are not going to be friends. That's what it's. See, this is patience, my friend. Long game. All right, 3 takeaways. Okay, first takeaway is my first takeaway is Ace of Wands. Boing. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. You know what that means. All right. Clarified by that's sacral chakra activities. 7 of Cups in reversal. You are the chosen one. I choose you. You shall bear my seed. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just going with it. Truth. Oh my God. I speak nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me, bejesus. You know what bejesus means? That's baby Jesus. the absolute raw truth, innocence, its preciousness of truth, the sacrifice of truth, bejesus. Ace of Wands, I mean, it's a huge boost of creativity. Not just I exist, but this is like, I am the torch, I'm a signal, I am a symbol of I heard Simba, but symbol of Hecate's workings. Okay. Okay, I thought it was facing towards me. Knight of Swords in reverse and 6 of Wands focused. This is the focus group of victory. That is what I'm leading. Yes. This is a focused victory. It's very accurate, very specific. Like this is I told you. This is like where they make fun of, like, in scary movies, like how there's a stereotype, but I don't know if it's true or not. But like back in the day, where they would say like Scary Movie. I think the Wayans brothers depicted this quite well in I think it was called Scary Movie. But like how black people would be like, look right behind you, like in behind, like if they're in a theater, they get really into it. Scary movies, so like, look over, bitch, he's coming at you, that kind of energy. Anyway, this is the inner compass. This is destiny. It could go this way, it could go that way. I don't know. It's extroverted. So if it's extroverted, maybe it's in upright or in reversal. I can't really tell. I can't. Oh, let me look at the book. Maybe it'll show me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because it's words. So I don't know if it's upright or not, but I would suspect that it is upright, like that. Extroverted. This is my destiny. All right. Clarified by. Strength. Oh my God. Pimp hand is strong. Damn. Both. Look at that. My arms still get stronger too. I don't really have. I have a bicepito, whatever, a small bicep. What the heck? Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I have stubble there. You know, it's back. It's back. I'm starting to get heated over here. So how do I fix this? I was waiting for like the 10% button to arrive, but it didn't do that thing. So you're gonna have the crooked me. It's getting hot in here. But anyway, yeah, I decided shaving my armpits are a good thing, considering my sweating, the temperature my body gets. All right, TMI. We cannot have a reading without a TMI for for me. For me. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. All right, a little tilted. It's fine. We're doing a semi-vogue. All right, so third takeaway. Okay, third. Okay, we start right here. Okay. Third takeaway is suspension. This is the, oh my God, what's going on? I gotta pay attention. So this is a hermit card. I mean, not hermit. This is the hangman card in reversal. So this is a sense of awareness. So maybe if I did a bob cut, like a T-Boz cut. I should probably try a T-Boz cut. Everybody, like, T-Boz, hark to New Era. She was like the Rachel cut in Friends. Definitely. She did a thing for this world. Okay. All right. Second takeaway. Or third takeaway. But clarifier. Ace of Cups. What? So this is like the initiate type of energy, where it's like like baptismal, right? So this is the first drink, the first round, or the first this is kind of like the first rounds on me, but this is also the first, but it's like machine gun style. I don't know what the heck that means, but first drink goes to you, Tina. You shall be served first. Judgment. Oh! Judgment is gonna happen. It's fated. This is fated. Okay. Let me get one more on top of that. I think it divvies into two paths, so I can get two. Barrier. Oh, damn. Some are gonna be stopped. And then there's change. Okay, so there's two paths. It's either like a dead end, or people are gonna be forced to change. That's what it is. Oh. Oopsie. All right. I think that's it. That's it. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. Bodaciously abundantly. Yes, thank you. Yes. Blessings be. To my true truths. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits, and persona, and prospects from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me and let me has free, no doubt, and no attachment except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon close, yes, thank you. Thank you for your donations of cash, money. All right. Upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout. In line love, I close the portals in these readings. Now.